Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cody Wohlschlegel, a realtor here in Idaho Falls. I help people buy and sell real estate. I'm going to go over our November monthly market update. Going to see if the market's downtrending or what's going on with that. I'm going to touch on stats, show you some real world examples of our lowest and median and highest sold priced homes, show you some pictures of those so you can see what they look like. Going to touch on interest rates like I always do. And we're going to start with home prices right here. So let's get into it. So this is our median sale price on a 12-week chart. We are basically flat. We're 0%. So we're right where we've been at this point of the year from 2023. So you can see the trend is just keeping along the lines with the last couple of years. So nothing too crazy there with home prices. Right here's our lowest sold for the month. So this is 150,000, 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,462 square feet, built in 1920, and it was on 0.14 acres. Unfortunately, this is only a picture I have of this home, so usually what that means is it wasn't too great on the inside, but that's all I know about that one. So price here for our median was $425,000 on this one, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,174 square feet, built in 2008, and it was on 0.19 acres. This place was pretty nice. It has definitely been taken care of and even updated in some areas. There's a really nice kitchen. I like this back deck here, and the primary suite looks really nice as well. So moving on to our highest here, it's 912,000, 5-bed, 3 full baths and 1 half bath, 5,049 square feet, built in 2001, and it was on 1.5 acres, so that's pretty good. Decent place. It looks like it's been it's definitely pretty nice, and I would assume it's been updated at some point. Just judging that it's 23 years old at this point, it looks like some stuff's been updated. Moving on into our chart here, comparing our October numbers to our November numbers, and you can see here we're dipping down. So a little bit of the downturn that I was alluding to in the start of the video. I'm going to go over the percentage difference in more detail on the next slide. I did compare this to where we were in 2023, and we are actually higher on all stats than we were last year, so that's something to keep in mind. So the market's not really downturning, but we're in the middle of the winter, so that's pretty normal. So no reason to panic there. So total active single family listings were at 328, which is 1% down from October. New listings were 26% down from October, and our closings are 5% down from October. So, and our pendings are 39% down. So all these are fairly normal. I would say this is a pretty large downtrend for pendings, but we did just have Thanksgiving, so that could be part of that there too. Like nobody did anything last week. So months of inventory, staying pretty consistent here. We're at 2.7 months based on November numbers and our 4-month average. So that's just showing that market's still moving. We're still technically a seller's market. We'd have to get all the way to a 5-month to get back to a balanced market. So looking at our new listing average price, we're at $581,000, up from $493. Median sold price, we're at $425,000, up from $387. So those two big jumps there, I would say, are more just outliers in the data set because we have less homes moving right now. So any higher priced homes are going to skew the numbers more than they would back when we had more inventory moving through. So I wouldn't get too concerned by these numbers. Our median home price didn't just all of a sudden jump to 425. That's just some data numbers there. Homes under 300,000, we only have 35 homes under 300,000 and 84 from 300,000 to 400,000. So that's what you're looking at there for inventory for your choices if these are your price ranges that you're in. So our average days on market is at 50 days, which is up from 41. So things again slowing down a little bit more. I'd say that's really typical for our winter months there. I like to look at these for average days on market per price point, so that if you have a home that you're thinking about putting on the market in this price range, you give an idea how long it's going to take for it to sell. So we're 0 to 400, we're at 45 days, and 400 to 600,000, 52 days. 6 to 8, we're at 77. And then 800 plus, we're at 66 days for an average days on market. So if you're going to sell, that might be about how long it's going to take, depending on how you price your home within the competition range there. So moving on, interest rates are still floating around in that 6.5% range. I can't quote you exact rates, so if you want an exact quote, please reach out and I will get you in touch with the lenders that I like to work with, and we'll see what you're working with for an interest rate, because it does vary once they get into it and look at your situation with your finances. And everything else looks pretty normal for the winter months. I would say we're just going to keep this trend moving in through the next couple of months until spring happens, and then more people decide to start selling again usually. That's all I got this month. Would love to talk to you about your home buying or selling process and see what we could do for you. Feel free to reach out. My contact info is down below. As always, feel free to reach out anytime. We'll see you in the next one.